Hello everyone, welcome to the history of KFC. In our modern society today, I'm sure each of you is familiar with the word KFC or Kentucky Fried Chicken. This very popular fast food restaurant chain is the second biggest in the world in terms of turnover, just after McDonald's. The chain includes nearly 20,000 restaurants in 123 countries and territories. The chain is a subsidiary of Yum! Brands, a restaurant company that also owns the Pizza Hut and Taco Bell chains. However, to achieve this success is not like eating a piece of cake. Mr. Harland Sanders, the KFC founder, has experienced a hard time and even thought of death. Harland Sanders was a 6th grade dropout, an army mule-tender, a locomotive fireman, an insurance salesman, and a political candidate. And that was before he became the world's most famous cook after reaching retirement age. Colonel Harland Sanders was many things, but above all, he's a great success story. Enjoy this truth and learn how the one and only Colonel came to be. Our story begins in 1930. Harland Sanders was operating a service station in Corbin, Kentucky, when he began cooking for hungry travelers who stopped in for gas. Pretty soon, they were filling up more than their tanks. The Colonel was never afraid of hard work. It was here that he perfected his secret blend of 11 herbs and spices and the basic cooking technique that made both of the Colonel and Kentucky Fried Chicken famous. For years, Colonel Sanders carried the secret formula for his Kentucky Fried Chicken in his head and the spice mixture in his car. Today, the recipe is locked away in the safe in Louisville, Kentucky. When it came to promoting the great taste of KFC, the Colonel was tireless. He might have just shown up anywhere and everywhere to do what he loved best. The road to success of KFC is physically long. The Colonel traveled over 400,000 kilometers a year visiting KFC restaurants and delighting customers around the world. The Colonel Sanders is unstoppable. In 1955, after reaching retirement age, Colonel Harland Sanders devoted himself to franchising his Kentucky Fried Chicken throughout North America. Less than 10 years later, he had more than 600 KFC restaurants in the US and Canada. And this is the most essential ingredient. Just as the Colonel had a world-famous recipe for his KFC, he had a recipe for success too. The essential ingredient was never a secret: integrity. The Colonel never retired. In 1965, at age 75, he was just getting started. He sold his interest in the company for $2 million, equals to $14 million today. KFC continued to grow globally, but we've never forgotten our roots. Our beloved Colonel Sanders will always be the face of KFC. As figurehead in his own right, and a true gent, an independent survey in 1976 ranked the Colonel as the world's second most recognizable celebrity. This is the end of the interesting story of KFC. Thank you for watching.